Dear NHL, it's me coming to you for a fourth and final time in this series, making videos asking you to make changes. In fact, do them this summer so that everything can be better off when next season rolls around. I think there are some important changes, and hopefully you've seen the other videos. In the first one, I talked about the headshot epidemic, guys getting hurt, other players not getting suspended, a lot of fans feeling frustrated and angry. In the second video, I talked about goalie interference and that controversy, which has been brewing for several seasons now. What's a good goal? What should be a disallowed goal? And then in the last video, I talked about the use of, actually, video replay and review. Should you jump all the way in and just embrace it, review everything, or should you slowly start to taper away video review from the game? And again, I am saying all of this from a very good place. I love the NHL. I've been a fan for decades. I've had the great opportunity to cover the Sharks now for the last 10 seasons. Spent a lot of hours watching games, covering players. I love this game. I want to see it continue to grow and be popular. I just think we need to clarify the way we do some things, and that brings me to the biggest point and the topic of this video that hopefully I'll be making here, and that is injury status and information. I mean, it's the biggest joke right now across the league. If somebody hurt their shoulder, that's a lower body injury. If it looks like they hurt their ankle, that's an upper body injury. And then there's the old middle body injury, which it's up for interpretation. There is so much deception league-wide when it comes to, is a player healthy? Are they hurt? Or are they injured? And I guess the nature of that is twofold. Number one, players are trying to play through literally everything possible. Yeah, we've seen broken bones, broken jaws, torn ligaments. You name it, a player has tried to play through it in the National Hockey League. But the other aspect of this is the information of injuries. I mean, I want to sit here and tell you that if an opponent knew I had a bad right ankle specifically, that they wouldn't go out and specifically target me and try and make it worse and try and knock me out of the game. But yeah, as barbaric as it sounds, I feel like there is a certain element of that definitely exists in the National Hockey League. And so player injury information, right, it's very sensitive. You don't want the opponent to really know what's going on. But on the other hand, this game is for the fans as well, too. You want to make it fair so that people who spectate can appreciate, well, here's why the player wasn't in last game, or here's why maybe their performance through the last 2 weeks hasn't been what you might expect. They're dealing with a broken bone, a torn ligament, a certain other physical ailment. Right now, you have no clue. As far as anybody knows, everybody is 100% healthy for every game. And that is a ridiculous notion, especially for those of you who understand the physicality of the NHL. Guys are maybe at best 60 and 70% by the end of the regular season. So hopefully you're starting to see the picture I've been painting here. I want more information out there as it relates to health statuses of players. But yeah, I am super concerned for those individuals about being vulnerable to targeting from the other side. So how do we do this? Again, this is the dilemma I have. I don't really know. In fact, I want to leave it to you, maybe in the comments section below. Tell me how you think it would be possible to collect more injury information of players and make it public information, but not necessarily put those players in a targetable position. And it's crazy, right? Because the NFL does it. And this comes with the territory of only playing one game per week, is that throughout the week, in practice sessions, teams are actually mandated to disclose injury information and relation to statuses, right? Questionable, doubtful, likely, and specifically what is the injury, and a lot of times how much practice participation was there. In the NHL here in 2019 into 2020, you get basically nothing. Zero. It's crazy that another physical sport like football basically gives you everything, and I suppose the betting nature of football, right, the wagering, has something to do with that, because nobody wants to place a bet on a team where they don't even know what the roster is going to look like for the upcoming contest. My closing thought is this, and I'm actually not sure how much you're aware of it right now, but coming up next season, you're going to be immersed in so many advanced, real-time statistics with the National Hockey League. They're going to have pucks and players being tracked out there on the ice. How fast did player X get from blue line to blue line, and how fast was the puck passed, and how many times was it passed, and how long was that stretch pass? Again, all of this is going to be measured and tracked to the finest of details. So how are we going to have so much information about a game on one hand during it, but sometimes have literally zero information going into the contest about who's actually healthy and who's not? So yeah, we need to figure this out. I wish I had an answer. I wish I knew how to do this, but I'm counting on you, NHL, and you, fans and viewers here on YouTube. Please tell me how to do this, because I think we all agree it would be so much better if we could change this.